Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. Today I'll be comparing the Samsung TV with the LG TV. Both are very similar, but of course they have their differences. And of course, you can see here, this is the LG TV, and of course it is running webOS. And this is the Samsung TV, and this one is running running the Tizen operating system, which is this Samsung latest operating system. So let's get into it. All right, so check it out, guys. We have both remotes, and as you can see here, both of them have a very similar layout with just distinguishing features. The power buttons on the same side. As you can see, this is Samsung, this one is LG, and as you can see here, there's a number keypad. There's the same central piece with direction pads, and of course there is the additional buttons here, just offset separately from here with just some basic differences. So of course both are highly similar. If you're familiar with one, you should have no problem with the other. And of course, if you have never used a Samsung TV, for example, if you're coming from an LG TV, it's very intuitive, and vice versa. All right, so you can see that you have the options to change the channel by number, or of course scroll through. There's power up and down. There's the media buttons here, which is highlighted, that gives you access to the same, which is Amazon Prime. There's movies, of course there's Disney and Netflix. Over here there's Netflix, there's Samsung TV Plus, which is just a touch from Samsung, and of course there's YouTube, which is good. Seeing YouTube is so popular, and Prime Video. So you do have the key ones here. The difference is that the LG gives you Disney access in a single push, while this one gives you Samsung TV Plus. So of course they're very similar. Key ones being Netflix and of course Prime Video. And I like that the Samsung gives you YouTube, but of course this one gives you movies and so on. If we check out the operating system, this is Samsung, and of course the Samsung as the Tizen operating system. Now what we like about the Tizen operating system is that it is brand new. It's very quick, meaning that the TV does start up very fast out of the box. And of course here we have the remote for the Samsung TV, and as you can navigate and see, there is the media center here that you can see. You have quick access to all the key ones such as Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, and so on. You can also install additional apps. You have the quick access here with YouTube and Disney, and of course you have your apps. If you go up here, you can go into the apps section. Now the apps section is not super robust, but there are key apps here. You can find all the key ones, and of course you can download additional games and stuff. However, you may find it very difficult if you're coming from like Android to get some of those Android apps, but all the key apps are here, and of course they keep adding stuff all the while. And of course there's a robust menu system. If you go into the menu system, you'll find that there is a lot of options, and these options give you total control over the TV. So if we were to go into settings, for example, here you'll find that all of your settings are laid out, and every setting that allows you to customize sound, connection, picture, and of course you can control or fix issues or fine-tune the picture quality to what you like. And of course, being Samsung, you do get one of those top brands, and of course great picture quality. And of course, if you are a Samsung person, meaning that you have used to the Samsung devices such as their smartphones, of course, and their various home appliances, you can actually stay in that set of products by also getting the TV set, which is one of those devices. And of course this is a budget friendly device. There's all others that comes in various picture quality and standards, and of course you'll have a lot of options, and of course great apps. But of course we wish the apps were more robust, such as on Android. But of course it's not a deal breaker. You can access TV and everything, and you get very good picture quality. All right, guys, so here we have the webOS, which is LG's webOS. And of course You have this main home screen. You can have your apps here. Of course, there is ads that are usually on this screen. I've disabled mine, but of course, you can find that you have access to Netflix, YouTube, and so on. You can see your latest movies splashed on the home screen as per the other devices. However, if you do not want to see these movies or of course the ads on the home screen, you can turn them off in settings. And of course you have apps, but of course this one uses a traditional Play Store. You can go in and you can install your apps. We can also check out the settings menu, and again we have the settings menu. You can control everything on this TV, including the ads that appear on the home screen. You can customize, and of course you can add what you want. What we like about this particular setup is that the webOS is quite detailed, and of course this TV also comes with AI features, meaning that you can actually use automatic or AI features. So with the tradition of adding AI to everything, if you like AI, you can always use the AI features, which is under AI services. You can turn them on and off in case you do not want to use AI services, such as AI sound, and I think there are picture settings as well, where AI tries to find the best options for you according to the TV manufacturers, but not necessarily. You can always customize your TV yourself. So this TV is one of the latest, and of course it's a great option. And of course, in comparison to the Samsung, it gives great picture quality. You can get 4K quality, and of course again you have many options. There's budget friendly options, as well as there's high quality options. So when comparing these TV, best to compare apples to apples in terms of a 4K high end model to another 4K high end model. Overall, both TVs give great quality. The apps in the LG market, our store here, is not totally robust as Android, but you do get a few apps. I find that there's more on Samsung and less on the LG. You can find your apps, all the key ones, but of course again there's not like a whole ton load compared to Android, which has a more robust and rich pool of apps. But of course everything that you need is here. And one of the things, guys, that we like about these TVs is that they work very well. This particular one is a ThinQ AI TV, and of course definitely recommended. Also recommend the Samsung model as well. It's good TV, and you can find budget friendly options as well. But overall, which one do I prefer the most out of the LG or the Samsung? It's all depending on you, as you might like the LG more, but both are great TV sets. I have owned one for a longer period. The LG is the one that I've owned the longest, and of course this has been a champ. It works great and I recommend it highly, the LG that is. And of course the Samsung as well is very good. And of course overall it all depends on what you like, so you can't go wrong with either. I can highly recommend this particular one, the ThinQ. It has given me good service, and of course there's no issues. And of course the Samsung is doing quite well as well. But overall I think I like the LG, due to the fact that you can get these at great prices, especially the features. You can get AI and all the other features. That doesn't mean I do not recommend the Samsung, but in comparison I think LG is doing a solid job. Samsung is doing a good job as well, but I think that LG comes in at a better price point, in my opinion, that is, than just in my opinion. And of course I'd recommend the LG. You can't go wrong with either, so it's all according to your preference. And of course it's all about finding a good model that works with all of the features. All right, so I do recommend this LG ThinQ AI TV. This particular model works superbly, and of course I would give this one over the rating based on price. I can always find a LG at a solid price, but of course Samsungs are more pricey and come in at a higher price point. But of course the LG, in my opinion, gives me just the right features and the right setup that does balance things out. Alright, so I'll end the tutorial here. Do hope this was useful to you guys in comparing the both TVs. Do hope if you're making a decision, you'll decide. I'll also put a link in the description. You can check out where you can buy one of these for yourself. And of course you can help to support the channel. Alright, Ricardo from Blog Tech Tips, and bye until next time. See you in the next one, guys, and do hope you enjoy our video and our content. You can check out more content that's coming up. And as always, guys, we thank you for tuning in. This is Ricardo Gardner, Again, from Blog Tech Tips, saying bye until next time. See you in the next one. Bye.